Hey everybody, it's Justin from Bittner Built, and it's day 3 of the National Hardware Show here in Las Vegas. There's 1,500 vendors, so I'm gonna go inside and check out all the really cool stuff. That's only what I wanna show you in this video. There also is some really cool outdoor stuff like amazing barbecue grills and stuff. So we're gonna check that out too, because you know what? Barbecue grills are a tool in the right proper hands, right? So let's get in there and check it out. I'm over at Veto Pro Pack with Dawn, and you know, this brand, you have an immense amount of SKUs, right?
We have hundreds of SKUs, it's
so
crazy.
They have a million different options for any particular contractor's needs. This is not your big box store brand. This is a brand where if you're somebody who makes a living with your hands and you want a premium quality, you know, tool bag, this is the type of brand that you go to. So why don't you tell us a little bit about your newest model, Dawn?
Yeah. So again, I'm Dawn with Veto, and like he said, we feature high-end tool bags. These are good quality tool bags. All of our tool bags have a 5-year warranty. We have open-top tool bags. We have backpack tool bags. This is our MB5B. This is our newest bag that hit the market this fall. It is one of our top sellers. You've got wonderful tool storage in the front. You've got tool storage on the side, and it does kind of convert to a backpack. You don't want it a backpack, you pull the straps off. We are running a spring promo. We do this every year, March through May. You buy a qualifying bag such as this, and you receive a free bag. So Veto Pro Pack will send you a free tool bag. This
and
is
that's
a tier
not a little
1
guy.
item. No, this is a great tool bag. Open top. We have some more inexpensive tool bags. That's going to be tier 2. Here's our tier 2 bag. This is a drill holster. It also has some pockets for some screwdrivers and other small tools.
So you know, me just encountering this has metal, this has heavy duty, like it feels like it's ballistic nylon. Like, you know, I'm going to be able to run this over with my truck and it's not
I have had customers say they have literally had their tool bag run over by their truck, and it's still going strong.
Do you have like any sort of warranty on your bags too?
5 years, 0 downtime warranty. So say your zipper blows out. You load this thing full of tools and your zipper blows out. We actually send you a free brand new bag to use with a return label to swap this out. So you're never without a tool bag for 5 years.
That's cool.
Yeah.
So that's great customer support then. So
absolutely.
You know you have so many SKUs, it's hard to say. You're obviously a premium brand, so you know, your prices might skew a little bit higher than like the big box stores, but you are buying, you know, you're getting
quality.
What you paid for.
Yeah, absolutely. So we do have hundreds of SKUs. If I had to say on average, our tool bags are going to range like $200 to $250, but we have bags that you can buy for, you know, $60, $70, $80. And then we have extra large wheeler bags that are legit like a suitcase. Those are going to run $500, but again, you're getting what you pay for. These are going to last. It's weatherproof material. We have shatterproof, weather-resistant bases, so your tools are not going to absorb moisture or get rusty. They're going to last longer. And
then where can we find these?
So we have distributors all over the U.S. We actually have international distributors as well. VetoPropack.com, we sell online. You can check out your local distributors through our dealer locator on our website as well.
Okay, awesome. Thank you so much.
Thank you. It was great meeting you.
Yep. I'm over at the East Oak booth with John, and John, East Oak is known as one of those companies that does everything outdoor patio, right?
Absolutely. We do a little bit of everything. We're basically focused on patio entertainment. So we do patio heaters, smokeless fire pits, smokers, as well as patio furniture.
Yeah, so like super awesome furniture that we're sitting on right now. But you know, tell me about one of your new products here that you guys are pushing out of the show.
This is one of our super popular products. This is a 7-inch smokeless fire pit. You just dump about a cup full of wood pellets in there, and you've got a little fire pit that can keep your whole family warm.
Oh wow! And so how, like a cup full of pellets, how long will that last?
That'll last you about, 1.5 to 2 hours.
Okay, and since it's so small too, it's probably really easy to extinguish when you want to?
Exactly. Again, a cup of water on top, you're good to go.
Okay, and then it's able to be safely put like directly on even like a wood table or something?
Absolutely.
So it's not going to damage your furniture?
I have it set up at home on a wood table. We have a wood overhang about 7 feet up, and it's totally fine.
Okay, great. So what about MSRP on this?
Yep, this guy's $69.95.
Okay, and where can we find it?
Yep, you can find it on eastoak.com or amazon.com.
Okay, awesome. Well, I love it. I'm looking to get one over at my house. Thanks so much, Don.
Thanks, Justin.
Yeah.
Cheers, mate.
So I'm over at Pull Start Fire with Mike. Mike, I love going camping. Tell me how you can save me some headaches when I go camping.
Yeah, I'd love to. So Pull Start Fire is a pull string fire starter. You loop the screen string over a log, that'll hold the product in place. Dump your ugly, wet, rotten wood in a pile, no tinder or kindling. When you pull that string, within 5 seconds, you've got 12-inch flames out of all 6 sides. It burns 30 minutes. Windproof, waterproof, rainproof. It's also eco-friendly and safe to cook over, so even buried under all that hardwood lump charcoal, it's gonna burn right through. But yeah, perfect for the solo stove, backyard, hiking, fishing, hunting, camping.
Nice. So really, like, we're able to pull that string. We are never going to have to deal with kindling again.
Yeah,
It's
happy
just
camper
easy.
guaranteed.
So what is the price point on these?
Typical retail is $4.95. We see
Okay.
it move all day long at that price.
Okay. All right, great. And where can we find it?
You can find it in hardware stores like Ace, True Value,
Online?
Menards, Tractor Supply, Rural
Okay.
King. Yep, online.
Okay, great. All right. Thanks so much, Mike.
Thanks so much.
So we're over here at Yard Force, and this is Shane. Shane's going to show us the king of new electric zero-turn riding lawnmowers. They have some really cool features that I haven't seen in anything else. Why don't you tell us about it, Shane?
Yeah, perfect. Thank you. Thanks,
Yeah,
Justin.
yeah.
So this is our newest model, launching in April. We're going to be on Costco, Sam's Club, in a nice way of fashion. But it's up to 4 acres per charge. It's got a 100 amp hour dedicated battery on it. So you can, unlike others, it's fully dedicated, 100 amp hour.
And what is the chemistry of the batteries?
It's a lithium polymer.
Okay, so that is different from a lot of the other electric mowers that we've seen so far. And I know some have had long-term battery issues, so they've gone with a new chemistry that, you know, it seeks to combat that issue.
Yeah. 3-year warranty,
Okay.
everything included. So it does come with a 42-inch cut, a nice intuitive LED screen here for the operator controls. You can turn the blade speed down to 4 different levels. So
Okay.
if you want an ultra quiet mode, you just dial the speed down on the blade. You could also have different modes of up to 8 miles an hour in forward and 1 reverse speed. But
Very
there's 4
cool.
different speeds for forward.
Okay, and then this guy
Yeah.
has an awesome accessory to it.
Yeah.
Tell me about that.
So this is basically all the features of this one.
Okay.
You know, you go up to at least about 4 or 5 acres, but we also included a 2,500 watt power station on the back end. So you take the energy from this 100 amp hour battery, and you can then power, you know, refrigerator, stove, outdoor power equipment, anything with a cord you want to power. Even a 30 amp plug is built in
Yeah,
to the base.
that's great. You can actually charge an electric car off of that 30 amp plug, a little bit, mind you. But you know, what I see with this is you have such a large battery on this that if you live in one of those states where you have a hurricane, you have all sorts of different power outages, you have a clean, effective way in your garage to just plug in your sump pump so that your basement doesn't flood, or your refrigerator, or different things like that. So, you know, that's a great option.
Yeah, it's all, you know, and it does come with a nice standard charger. So this charger actually, you know, plugs into the machine, plugs into a standard outlet in your wall.
And how long does a charge typically take on these type of units?
5 to 6 hours.
Okay, yeah. So
Yeah.
plenty
Yeah.
of time.
You're cutting for 4 acres. If you have that in a day, that's great. My yard's a 1 acre yard, so I get quite a bit of cut in just one time. So
Okay.
it's
So
a good machine.
we're able to see these on Costco, on
Sam's Club.
Sam's
yep.
Club. Are we also selling yardforce.com?
Yes,
Of
we
course.
do have products there as well as
Okay.
Amazon, of course, and others.
Okay,
Walmart.
great.
Yep, Walmart, Sam's, Costco.
Thank you so
Okay.
much. These are
Thank
really
you.
impressive units.
It's great.
Thanks.
Thank you.
I'm over at Chef's Temp with Chris, and Chris, you have thermometers to make sure that your grilling experience comes out perfect, right? So why don't you
Yes.
tell me a little bit about your product?
Here we have our Final Touch X10 Pro. It's the fastest, most accurate instant read thermometer on the market. I'll run down a couple of the features real quick for you, if that's all right.
Yeah.
We have a 270-degree range of motion.
And now, why does that matter? Why do you want to have such a large degree of motion?
Well, it really comes in handy if you're left-handed,
Okay.
because then,
One of my sons is a lefty.
yeah, most of our competitors go about right here, so it makes it a little awkward if you're not.
Sure, sure.
Depending on what pit you're using, you might have to go out at a weird angle or how many things you're cooking, so the range of motion kind of
Okay,
helps.
yeah, so super important.
We have a large screen,
Okay.
real clear numbers on it that auto-rotates based on the orientation of the device.
Okay.
And a hold button, so if you're reaching in somewhere where you can't see, you push the hold button, you pull it out, you
Okay.
get the temperature in
Yeah,
there.
Of course. Okay, great.
So you get sub 1 second time readings from whatever protein or whatever you're sticking this into.
Okay. And then your other probe that you keep in all the time?
This is our Pro Temp Plus.
Okay.
Like you mentioned, it's a leave-in thermometer. So whatever you happen to be cooking, if it's a large protein or something, You insert this in and it'll track the cook from beginning to end.
Okay, so put it in, it's not affected by the heat, it can stay in there the whole time.
Yep.
That way you can check on your phone how things are going?
Yeah, the information will be sent to the smartphone app.
Okay.
You can set what desired temperature you want, timers, alarms, and it'll alert you and be like, hey, your cook is almost done, come check on it, or you have this much time left. In addition to that, if you don't want to mess with your phone,
Okay.
it shows up right here in this color LCD in the front.
Okay, great.
So it gives you the ambient temperature of the cooking pit, the temperature of the meat that you're in there, and all the time. It's perfect.
Awesome. So where can we find your products at?
Right now we're direct to consumer on our website.
Okay.
And we're in some smaller barbecue stores.
And what's your website?
Chefstemp.com.
Okay. And then on both of these products, what is the MSRP?
This retails for $139.99.
Okay.
Another differentiator between this and the competition, this is Wi-Fi compatible.
Okay.
So the range is truly limitless wherever you have cell phone coverage.
Instead of short range with just Bluetooth.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
This base unit also supports up to 3 probes. 2 go in the back in this little compartment.
Okay.
And it lasts up to 100 hours with a built-in rechargeable battery.
Oh, awesome. And then what about the price on your other thermometer?
The Instant Read retails for $69.99.
Okay, fantastic. Well, thank you so much for showing that to us today.
Yeah, absolutely. Thanks so much for stopping by.
This booth really attracted my attention. This is Genstone Products, and I'm here with Kevin. This is a ultra DIY friendly option to be able to add a stone look to the inside or outside of your home. So why don't you tell us about your product?
Yes, we're here at the National Hardware Show. Genstone is a very DIY friendly product. It attaches with adhesive and screws. So it really takes a lot of the labor and time out of compared to real stone.
Yeah, so this, it's amazing if you could see how heavy this is. It's featherweight. So what is this product made of?
The product is made out of a closed cell high density polyurethane.
And then this is rated for outdoors. It has a long time warranty for it?
Correct. It is backed by a 25-year warranty. It is interior and exterior product.
And so when somebody's doing this, they can just use your traditional miter saw, chop saw, hand saw, like a little push saw if they need to cut this material?
It's very easy to cut. It cuts just like wood.
Okay. And then your panels, they have these overlapping lips. So like a lot of panelized products, you would end up screwing it and putting the adhesive on, and then as they overlap, it covers over the screw?
That is correct.
Cool. Yeah. See, so super easy. This is something that, if you're maybe budget constrained, how much is this compared to typical stone?
Typically, we save the homeowner about half the cost of real stone and labor.
Yeah, because you have no labor whatsoever. It's your
Correct.
labor on there. So that's awesome. Yeah, I'll link this one down below. It's definitely something to take a look at if you're looking to add that stone look to your home. So thanks so much, Kevin. Really
my
appreciate
pleasure.
it.
Thank you.
I'm outside at the brisket booth with CEO Christopher. This is an AI-powered grill. Tell me how you're doing this. This seems very interesting.
Okay, so yeah, we're very excited to be showcasing our generative AI-powered wood pellet grill. And really, there's kind of 2 ways to describe it. Of course, what brisket's all about is leveraging AI and all the smart technology to deliver the most automated and intelligent grilling experience possible. Okay. So the way I like to describe it is I like to say, imagine if ChatGPT could cook barbecue. So what we allow here is our AI has the ability for you to ask anything, say anything, and cook anything. What does that mean? That means you take in free-form input in your phone, on your mobile app, whether it's through voice or texting, and whatever it takes in, it will then use the training model that we've designed for it and look at many different data sets to generate the perfect recipe for you. It can be as simple as, I want to cook a basic steak, or as complicated as, I have these ingredients, I have this many people, I have this allergy, and I have this amount of time. What can I make? So it's really a unlimited and endless, the imagination is
So it's not even that this is just a grill. This is an entire platform where it is able to instruct you on how to make the best meal possible with what you have.
Correct, and not just instruct you. The key thing is also it does it for you if needed. Wow. So why don't we just quickly try it
Sure.
else? So let's say, what's your favorite thing you like to cook?
Let's do roast chicken.
Okay, so then I can tell it, make me a roast chicken. So then what it's doing here is that it's using this training model and looking at many different data sets. And then based on its abilities, it'll then create the perfect roast chicken recipe for you. Or maybe it's not perfect in the first place. Maybe when it comes back, it'll say a certain sauce, like maybe not your favorite, or maybe you're allergic to certain ingredients. Well, then you can tell it and iterate as many times as you want until it's the perfect recipe for you.
Okay, awesome.
So as you can see here, it's created a recipe called Delicious Roast Chicken. It's asking you to prepare it, and it looks like it's a whole chicken recipe. And maybe you don't want a whole chicken, maybe you want thigh.
Okay.
And we can make that adjustment as well. But let's say a whole chicken is perfect for you.
Okay.
So in that case, then we can send it to the grill. And then now what it's going to do is that it's going to roast that whole chicken on this grill right here.
Wow.
Start to finish. And the key thing there is, one issue with grilling is that a lot of people, they have have busy schedules, right? And the grill takes about 3 hours or even 6 hours or 8 hours to cook. So let's say you want to go about your day and you're not home and it's asking you to do something. First, it'll tell you to do those things, but if you forget to do it, it'll adapt to that, detect that, adapt, and make sure that it doesn't ruin the cook. So just to give some examples, if it asks you to spritz or asks you to wrap, but you don't actually do it, it'll detect that and then make sure that it doesn't compromise the cook.
Wow.
If you're out on the road and the food's done, it'll detect that you're not actually here to take it off the grill, so then it'll make sure it doesn't overcook. So that's just the whole idea with our mantra of one-click barbecue. No matter what happens, the food comes out great.
Wow, fantastic. So where can we find the brisket?
So right now, we're available on our website, as well as certain famous e-commerce websites such as Lowe's.com, HomeDepot.com, and we're also starting to get into independent retailers that may be local to you.
Okay, and then what about retail price for the different models?
So our smaller model starts at $849 retail, and this one's our larger model, and it goes up to $1099 retail.
Wow, thanks so much, really cool.
My pleasure.
Yeah. For the next part of this video, I was actually asked to give a live interview up on stage at the National Hardware Show. It was pretty cool. I'm going to be interviewing a company that deals with autonomous robot lawnmowers. And it's actually not the gimmicky tech it used to be. It has advanced so much in the past few years. It's definitely something to take notice of. So I hope you enjoy my interview. Hey everybody, it's Justin from Built, and I'm live here at the Las Vegas Convention Center. We are here for the National Hardware Show 2024, and I'm here with Livia from Memotion Technologies. And I was given the opportunity to talk up here on the stage for a little bit, and I chose this company to talk with because I actually personally am interested in them as well as professionally. I had my lawnmower break in November, and so when I decided, all right, we're going to go and buy a new lawnmower this year, I said, you know what, let's look at the new tech that's out there. And I'm very interested in seeing how robotic lawnmowers have advanced from kind of your roam all over the place Roomba to now these really intelligent machines that can do a lot more than they used to do. So thank you so much, Livia, for joining me up here on stage. I know it's intimidating being up on stage, but I appreciate it.
Thank you so much. It is my pleasure to meeting you.
Sure. So tell us a little bit first about Memotion.
So Agilex Robotics is Memotion's parent company. And the company founded in 2016.
Okay.
Yes, founded in 2016, and it became the leading, leading outdoor mobile robot chassis.
Okay.
In the robotic industry. And then so Memotion is the inherited from the Agilex Robotics,
okay.
And it was founded in 2022. Yes, and now it becomes the it's like Memotion is committed to shaping the smarter and eco-friendly outdoor lifestyle by providing innovative technologies and products.
Okay.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I became familiar with Memotion in looking at all the different lawnmower options available, and they recently just unveiled their newest mower, the Yuka. And this actually has a bagger on the back of it, and so what it's going to do is pick up any larger clippings, any leaves, any types of debris it's capable of picking up, and then it autonomously goes and dumps it somewhere. So you have these two models now. Is the Yuka meant to be the newer, better model, or are they two different tracks for two different types of people and situations?
Okay, so Yuka and Aluba, they're totally totally two different tracks. And for Yuka, it's for like working for a smaller yards.
Okay.
Yeah, it can provide you with a more precise cleaning and the lawn mowing experience. And also the sweeper kit can help you collect the debris and the leaves and then dump it automatically, and it really brings your life like a big convenience.
So it's more full service
Yes.
than just cutting the lawn.
Yes,
It's
exactly.
cutting and cleaning too as it goes.
Yes.
So then the Luba, what's that one more?
Yeah, Luba is for like a larger yards lawn mowing. And then so for the Luba, we have like all 4 wheels drive, and it can climb the hills and also
So
in
very
really rough-
steep inclined hills.
Yes,
Okay.
Yes, and in a lot of rough areas, and it will never get stuck. I mean, I shouldn't say never. It will like.
It's
not
pretty
easily
it's pretty
to get
robust
stuck.
as
Yes,
it gets stuck.
yes,
Yeah.
exactly.
Okay. So we can kind of look at these as somebody with a very expansive yard. You don't have to be off-put by an electric autonomous mower. It will still be able to accomplish your very expansive yard.
Yes.
But if you're a smaller yard, you can have a little bit of extra features with the Yuka because obviously it's carting around more weight and stuff like that, so it decreases its range.
Yes.
Okay. But the Yuka, how large of a yard will that one mow?
So for Yuka, it's like starting from 600 meters square.
Okay.
Yeah, to 1,500 meters square.
Okay.
Yes.
Cool. And you'll see that on the screen too in acres
Yes.
as well for American people.
Yes.
So that is definitely going to be able to cover most suburban people's homes, most likely. You're going to be able to get through most of that with the Yuka. And if you're more of an expansive rural setting, you're probably going to be looking at the Luba with that one. Now, can you use multiple of these mowers? Like maybe I have a fenced yard. Can I use one in the backyard and one in the front yard on the same app together?
Yeah, that's definitely, yes, you can do that.
Okay.
Yes.
Now, can I use just one if we have a fence? Obviously, I have to open the fence.
Yes.
Is that how you would just do it? You would bring it to the front yard and then tell it to go if I have to do it that way?
I mean, yes, you can totally do that, and you can control it with your phone.
Okay.
So yeah, so I'll introduce you. So we have the RTK station and the solar panel. Yeah, which the solar panel can charge for the RTK station, and the RTK station can bring the signal to the satellites, and the satellite bring the signal back to the machine, and that's how it works. And it has the GPS system, which you can control by your phone.
So since you're saying that, let's talk about that for a second. So, some people who maybe aren't as familiar with autonomous lawn mowing systems, they might think of it like the old style, where it just is like one of the old Roombas maybe, where it goes around the lawn until it hits something and it keeps going. Tell me about the technology that you have to use with the Yuka and the Luba that is making sure that you're getting precision and it's going where it's supposed to be going.
Okay, so that's what I talked about before.
Yeah. But maybe expand upon it, just so
Yeah.
people are understanding that's why there's all this technology in here to make sure that it's precise in where it's going.
Yes. So before we start using the machine, we have to set a boundary first. And so we have the RTK station, which is the real-time connection station. That can help you set the boundary really precisely. And how does it work is that, and we also have the solar panel. The solar panel can charge for the RTK station, and then RTK station can transmit the signal back to the satellite.
So the solar panel enables you to put that RTK station in a best placed location.
There is no best placed location.
Oh, okay.
You can put it anywhere,
Okay,
like
good.
on the wall or on the ground, like anywhere with the best.
So you can plug it into the wall, or you can
Yes.
utilize the solar
Yes.
panel, whichever you
Yes.
like.
Yes.
Okay, and then that RTK station is what basically keeps a good connection with the mower so that it's achieving all of its goals.
Yes,
across.
exactly.
Okay,
Yes, yes.
very cool. And then how does it work with GPS as well?
Yes, just what I said before. The RTK will transmit the signal back to the satellites, and the satellite will transmit back to the signal to the machine, and that's how it works.
Okay.
Yeah.
So basically, you're not going to have the old YouTube video where you see a lawnmower running down a road 5 miles away from somebody's house because it lost signal and it's gone. There's multiple technologies that you have that keeps it within its boundaries and makes sure that it completes the lawn mowing
Yes,
job.
and one of our best selling point is No perimeter needed, wire needed, yes.
Okay, so that's a huge one too. So people don't really understand that most of these mowers, you are either going to need to hire a company or you're going to have to take a shovel and literally make a little trench all the way around the perimeter of your property to bury this thin wire. It's the same type of wire you would use in an invisible dog fence. And that's what would then communicate to the mower, don't go past this point. But with yours, because you have the 3D vision technology and the GPS and everything else, you don't have to do that.
Yes.
So it's cheaper and much easier than those type of models. For instance, so that was something that I was really interested in because I really had no interest in putting this perimeter wire all the way around my house.
Yeah.
So that's pretty cool. Now, can we talk about that 3D vision tech? So it helps you with avoidance of like children, pets, objects.
And also with the physical bumper.
Okay, so it has a physical bumper in
And
the
the
front.
ultrasonic sensor.
Okay, so tell me, the ultrasonic sensor, it sends out.
Yeah, sends out like what you said before, pets,
Okay.
kids,
Yep.
yes, and the pools,
Okay.
yes. Oh, and sometimes when this 3D vision is not working, the
Okay.
sensor will like provide like a really big help.
Okay.
Yes.
So also.
Sorry, the sensor
Okay.
and the signal is not working well, so the 3D version can also help you like to avoid the avoid pets and kids. And,
Okay.
Yes.
So since we're talking about that too, let's talk about safety because that's a concern that a lot of people have. Your mower, if I have a small child or a pet that wants to go or investigate it, what will the mower do if somebody comes close to it?
So if you close to it, then it's fine. However, if you touch the bottom of the machine, it will stop automatically.
Okay.
Immediately.
So it has
Yes.
sensors to prevent if anybody's little fingers wanted to go underneath, it's going to stop right away, which is definitely a concern. Now, when we talk about the construction of these mowers versus your traditional lawnmower has a big, powerful motor because it has to make this big blade spin around in a circle. When we're talking about your type of machine, it's all battery powered, so no
Yes.
gas, which is
And
definitely
with
no headaches.
razor blades.
So we're using small razor
Yes.
blades. So it's a spinning disc that has multiple razor blades on
Yes.
there. And so,
Only two.
so it only has two razor
Only
blades.
2 razor blades.
So since this unit uses razor blades, if, let's say you hit a rock or a stick or something that damages them, is it easy for the consumer to replace it?
Yeah, it is really to replace it, and you can just purchase any kinds of razor blades, and then you don't need to screw it or unscrew it, and it's really easy to install.
So it's not even that you have a proprietary thing that costs a lot of money. You're able to use standard razor blades. So instead of your typical lawnmower where you're then having to either sharpen it with power tools or take it over to a service center, you're able to just easily swap it out. So that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then let's talk a little bit more about repairability. So, when people buy a lawnmower, if they break, they either are competent in repairing them themselves or they take it to a service center. What happens if one of your units takes damage for some reason or just, over time, wear and tear? How would somebody have it repaired?
So we have 2 ways. So the first way is that you can bring your machine to our after sales department,
Okay.
and we can repair the whole machine for you. And the second way is that we can bring you the repair parts to you, and you can repair it by yourself.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah. So
It won't be
lots
that
of
hard.
different solutions. So also, since this is a battery-operated machine, you can purchase additional batteries I saw on your website, so it should be pretty easy to replace the batteries on those over time too.
Yes,
So
you can purchase battery on the website, and it is really easy to do it by yourself. Yeah.
So me being somebody who's interested in getting into autonomous lawnmowers here, I live in New Jersey, and that is a part of the world where we get snow. So during the winter time, what would I do with this mower? Do I leave it there? Do I need to take it inside? What would I do with it?
So in the winter, you can charge the machine in full and then bring it back to your room. And for the charger,
Or like to a shed or your garage or something.
Yes, anywhere. And for the charger, you can leave it outside.
Okay, so the charger will stay outside, you bring the machine inside, and then when springtime's come around, put it back on the
Yes.
charger and tell the app to go ahead and start
exactly.
from there. So, now, tell me a little bit about MemMotion as well. So how many people do you have in the company?
So for now, we have about 250 employees in our
that's
company, but we will expand it in the future.
Okay.
Yes.
And then what about how much of that employment is like for R&D and development for improving your product?
Yeah, so for the R&D department, we have around 160 to 170 employees.
Oh wow, so
Yeah.
a little bit more than half of your company
Yes.
is developed on, we're improving this product and coming out with new stuff. So are you able to divulge any secrets and tell me of any new awesome tech that's coming down the road, or?
Yes.
Okay.
We'll definitely have new other innovative products in the future.
Okay, so
Yes.
the diplomatic answer, yes.
Yes.
Okay. So,
And stay tuned.
that's what I've been interested in these autonomous mowers is they've been around for a very long time. They actually were first introduced in the 60s, but they really have not advanced that much until very recently. And so there's a lot of companies that are coming out. I see that you guys already in a very quick time span have 2 mowers that you've come out with. And so at the rate that AI is really helping to advance the intelligence of machines for us, that's really what's probably driving smarter and smarter and smarter machines that now everybody can kind of look at this and say, it's not a gimmicky thing that, it's, I'm not going to spend that much money on something like this. It's something that, I'm literally thinking about spending my own personal money on because I think the technology has matured quite a bit.
Yeah.
And so that's kind of, you would agree with that as well?
Totally agree.
I figured you'd agree with that one. So is there anything else that you'd like to say about your technology, where you think your company's going, or just anything about your products that we haven't talked about yet?
Please follow us on Motion Technology on various social media platforms, and we will stay tuned.
Okay,
Yes.
awesome. So thank you
so
so
much.
much for the
Thank you so
interview.
much.
I'm
Thank you.
excited to continue taking a look at their products. Thanks so much for tuning in for this cool interview of Bittner Built. As always, stay safe in the shop, and I'll see you in the next one.